Alright, into custom packs, and we're going to go for an entire team of tier 5 level 3s. Now, why would I bother going for that? Well, the main reason was I wanted to try and get as many units as possible from fainting the same level 3 Stork over and over. And the reason you do that is because if you hold the Stork till turn 11 plus, then you're going to get pets from the previous shop tier, which is tier 5 at that point. And so with a Stork, with 1-up, with Pteranodon, we can duplicate the Stork feint and get multiple tier 5s in one go. Now, you've probably seen this done before with Eagle, level 3 Eagle. I've definitely uploaded a couple of videos like that, and I'll link them in the description, but I've definitely seen Haps do it as well, and I'm sure there are other videos out there of the same thing. And essentially, the idea is, we're going to build up this Stork to be the carry. It doesn't really matter too much that it's going to get fainted. We just need to maintain our lives as much as possible. And you can see here, I'm actually only on 2 hearts on turn 9. So the maintaining lives isn't going all that well. But the important thing is getting the level 3 Stork, because we can get a huge power spike when we actually find the Pteranodon and are able to pill the Stork. Now, we don't get Pteranodon again there. And I think I'm just going to take the Turkey and probably put Turkey at the back because the Vulture is a bit more valuable. There's so many Lynx teams, Crocodiles, just snipers in general, that playing this kind of low-statted summon team is a little bit risky these days, but thankfully here we just go against the Skunk team when Skunk does virtually nothing against us. So turn 11 now, we can look for Pteranodon, and I also need Mushroom and Pill. Again, this is one of the issues. You can get to this point where you're in the perfect position, but you can't find Pill or you can't find Mushroom. And here you can see I'm very tempted to freeze another Mushroom because I know I'm going to need it. But instead I unfreeze because I need to find the Pill. And actually, Pteranodon, if you just buy it now, it doesn't really work very well with this team because the Pteranodon will just try and spawn an extra bus straight away, and you won't get any extra units, it'll just fly off the screen. And here we get matched with Rhino, but luckily it's only a level 1 Rhino. And although they do get a couple of chain reactions, it's not enough. And we also get the Eagle coming out of the Stork. And there is a Pteranodon, that would be nice to have, but we're going to have to just look for a level 1 in the shop. And there it is on the next roll. So now I've got it frozen, there's no point bringing it in until I find the Pill. We're just going to roll down looking for it. Another Mushroom, very tempting, but we're just going to have to pass it up. Yeah, I was thinking about using it here just to try and stay alive a bit longer. But I kind of want to get the full tier 5 team a bit sooner than doing it on the 9th trophy. So we'll roll down, another Pteranodon frozen. I don't think it's necessary, I'm not sure why I froze it there. But there we get the Pill. So now we need to make space. And if you're pilling a level 3 Stork with Mushroom, you need 3 spaces because the Stork is going to respawn, the unit from the original Stork is going to spawn, and then there'll be another unit from the Pteranodon. So we actually have to sell the Orca as well here. I'm going to keep the Vulture because I can try and just level it up normally to get the 5th level 3 unit. And we get Rooster and Fire Ant, which is an amazing combo because the Fire Ant can give attack to the Rooster and massively improve the power of all the chicks. So Stork, although they did change Eagle so that it no longer spawns units with multiples of the base stats, Stork still works like that. So you can see 18, 12 on both the Rooster and the Fire Ant because they have the same starting stats. And I don't freeze the Mushroom there. I probably should have, because I didn't really think it through. Here we actually end up getting matched with the Whale Shark Microbe, which is kind of amusing. And when you've got a summon team, it's always good for the opposing team to have Microbe, as long as they don't have any snipers. So here actually the Pteranodon is useless now. I need the Mushroom. I should have frozen it last turn. I just didn't realize that the Pteranodon is worthless now. I need the Mushroom and then 2 pills on top. So we get matched with the box standard level 3 Jelly plus level 2 50-50 Tiger, not Tiger, Tiger Leopard. We're actually very close to beating that, or tying with that at least. So we get a level 3 vulture, but we're down to 1 heart. There's a pill, but I now also need the mushroom. So I'm just going to take the avocado to give myself a better chance of finding it next turn. And Pteranodon, at least for now, Pteranodon is doubling the fire ant effect. So we're going to get, well, it would have done if I hadn't gotten sniped. You can see what I mean about links. But here, getting the 50 attack on the rooster means we're actually going to win by 1 HP. That was very fortunate there. So we get the 1-up, sell Pteranodon, pill Stork, and what's it going to be? It's another vulture. So now we need another pill, and this is always a bit of a panic here on the last turn, or possibly the last turn. And we pill the Stork, and we get another vulture. Now, I think here it's more important to have the rooster spawn 3 chicks, so we need to just waste the vulture, the 3rd vulture up front. And then I think here there's no point in freezing the pineapple. I should be looking for more mushrooms. And normally I hate to see level 3 50-50 jellyfish, but actually this is a husky team, which is perfect because they have no lemon, no melon, and the vultures are just going to pile on the damage. And there we go. There is 5 level 3 tier 5s. It would have been nice to have all 5 from the Stork, but I'll take what I can get in customs these days. Now here, this was a run recorded before the Stork run, and I was just trying to do the same thing as before, but with Eagle, just to see how different it was with the change of the stat line. So you can see there now they spawn as 15 15s. And for some units that's actually better, you know, Pteranodon is better. But for things like Leopard, of course, you would rather have the 30 attack that it used to be when it came out of an Eagle, rather than 15. And I don't actually think I had Leopard in this pack. But here, I think I'm going to make the classic mistake. Yep, I give the mushroom to the Eagle, and I'm going to pill it with 2 Pteranodons. This just makes no sense at all. I needed to sell that Pteranodon with the lemon, and now we're just going to waste 2 Pteranodon triggers, and we're only going to get 1 level 3 tier 6. So yeah, exactly the same mistake I made in one of the previous videos. And we'll just take the potato since there's nothing else worth buying. How difficult or easy this challenge is really depends on how you structure the pack. It just depends on the tier 6 units you pick. I think T-Rex is obviously going to make your life much easier because you're immediately getting extreme scaling. So if you do get stuff like Leopard, you're getting its attack up very quickly. But there's also stuff in this pack that really doesn't make much sense for this challenge at all, and you're about to see why. So we're going to pill the Eagle now, and that will give us the full team of level 3 tier 6s. And we get Puma. However, I don't have Mongoose on the team. We do have Waffle in the pack, but without a toy pet, the Puma is going to do absolutely nothing. So probably shouldn't have actually had it in the pack at all. But nothing we can do about it now. Mammoth is a good get, though, because it's going to be giving plus 6/6, and then the Pteranodon's going to double it. However, our team is kind of a bit anti-synergistic. You know, there's a lot of redundancy here. The Mammoth buffs are fine at the moment, but the more scaling we get from the T-Rex, the less relevant the Mammoth's going to be. All it's going to do is repair snipe damage. And because our stats are going to be so high, it would take a pretty stacked Leopard team to actually get our stats down low enough where that would matter, I think. Plus, we've really got nothing left to buy now except equipment, so I'm just going to defend against snipes even more. And I can't buy chocolate. It's weird to be in that position where buying chocolate is literally impossible. I could have probably frozen melon there. It would probably be better than the pancakes on the Puma at the back, because it's also going to receive some stats from the Spino. This team, pretty decent summon build, but it's just not going to be able to cope with the refilling stats. You know, we're now going to have 3 50-50s at the back, which is kind of grotesque. And although their level 3 shark is probably going to get to 50-50 itself, even the microbe applying weakness is not really going to be enough, I don't think. Or was it actually, it was flea, not microbe. So yeah, there we go. The Pteranodon survives to kill off the shark, and we still have a 50-50 in reserve. So it almost feels like this is kind of on autopilot. Again, I'm rolling, there's nothing for me to buy. There's a melon, so I think I'll probably take that instead of the pancakes, because the extra stats aren't really necessary. Maybe eggplant would be better than potato. So yeah, we'll go for that as well. I suppose the T-Rex is the only thing that isn't really scaling. But when we get matched with teams like this, you know, they've just got one huge unit. It's going to be very difficult for them to beat us. And the T-Rex is getting up to almost 50 attack from the mammoth anyway. The Pteranodon actually survives there. That was kind of crazy. And although they get the triple lionfish here with the tapir, we actually have enough stats to survive because the lionfish attack isn't high enough. So 9 wins, turn 17. Can this team lose? What do you think? Although it looks pretty strong, I can assure you there are stronger teams out there, and here is one of them. Because you don't need a full team of level 3 tier 6s, all you need is a 50-50 level 2 lionfish and a bunch of level 1 pteranodons. And actually here, the eggplant messed up the tiger, so they don't even get the extra duplication from the tiger, and yet we still get destroyed. Now, of course, it would probably have been a different story if I had level 3 lionfish myself, but there are enough lionfish gamers out there in custom packs already, so I didn't have it in the pack. Now, I tried to think of other ways to iterate on this, and what I decided in the end was to try and get a run where I use the Pteranodon on the level 3 Stork to get an Eagle, which would then be used to try and fill up the team with tier 6s. So here we've got the Mantis. We basically just threw that round to get the feint with the Mantis. We get the Eagle, we get the duplication. It gives us Alpaca, which is pretty much useless. But I think here now I'm just going to move over to using the Eagle, and we can have the Mantis feint it. So I think I need to sell both the Alpaca and the Stork to make space and just throw another turn. Turn 13, we're relatively early here to actually get this going. So yeah, we're just going to sell Alpaca, sell Stork. We could also just sell the Mantis now, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Sell Mantis, keep Stork for now. And we'll pill the Eagle and see what we get. And very similar, we get Mammoth. And T-Rex again. So it's like deja vu here all over again. It's very frustrating when that happens. I suppose I could have just taken Mammoth and T-Rex out of the pack altogether. But I think I'm going to buy the Pteranodon here, combine them together for extra triggers, because I could roll another pill, and then that would let me get 2 more level 3 tier 6s from the Eagle. And then we could just use chocolate to get the Pteranodon to level 3. But we're just going to take the Cobra for 1 turn. Lionfish, Monkey. I feel like Monkey is also extremely busted in customs and has been for a long time. The fact that you can get it from Banana Pill just doesn't make any sense at all. I really wish that was changed. It's something that barely matters in Golden Pack. You know, if you have like Banana on Manatee, getting the Monkey just isn't really that special when Bird of Paradise exists. And again, here I make the mistake with the Eagle, where I give it the mushroom and I pill it. So yeah, I needed to. I didn't need the mushroom there at all. I don't know why I did it again. I never learn. So now I need another pill, and there it is. I'm just going to take it now. And it will waste the Pteranodon triggers for the turn, but we do get Cobra, which is definitely a lot better than any of the tier 6s I got last time. And getting the Pteranodon to level 2, we don't really need to, because it's not going to do anything with the Mammoth. But it would be nice just to have the aesthetically pleasing full level 3 team. Another team with Monkey Clownfish. This, we're just going to see this forever until they make some balance adjustments. And I should have really taken the melon there, but you could see the strength of the eggplant in the last battle where the Cobra gets moved forwards. It would kind of be nice to have a held food that was like, I don't know, I can't think of a food that would be relevant, but like something that anchors the pet in place so it can't be pushed. Especially since eggplant is like tier 3 or something. It's just so strong where it completely destroys a whole range of teams for very, very little investment. But here you can see, you know, this is more like what you'd expect to happen. We're only on turn 15. We're not going to face too many of the ultra broken teams. And I guess in theory, our team really is pretty badly broken itself. So Stork into level 3 Stork into level 3 Eagle. Maybe I should try and go one step further and go level 3 Orca after that.